Hey, Wagwan, what y'all dealing with? So, gotta tell you, man, Kamala is going hard for the black vote, okay? This year's Democratic National Convention was Bliggedy BLACK.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Okay, I'm telling you, if you want to talk about diversity, it was barely there, baby, because it was pretty much all black performers and speakers at this year's Democratic National Convention. They threw a couple white people in there for diversity, but other than that, Bliggedy BLACK presence was most definitely shown this year. I ain't gonna lie to you. So if there was any doubt about whether Kamala Harris was dedicated to getting that black vote, baby, she was definitely putting in her hardest effort. The national anthem was sang by the Soul Children of Chicago choir, conducted by Reverend Chicken Wing, okay? Because this man was most definitely catching the Holy Ghost.
Please welcome the Soul Children of Chicago to sing our national anthem.
So, also had a black woman country singer by the name of Mickey Guyton come perform in there. And I guess Beyonce was not available, so, you know, she had to get a quick replacement.
With the dance floors, church pews, suit and ties, tattoos, one big small town, till Bible. Hand me down, Taylor Lane, Daisy Dukes, Doopy Crows, living out.
The speakers were quite a black lineup also. We had Maxine Waters, Minion Moore, Jasmine Crockett, Derek Johnson, who is the president of the NAACP. And Common came in and raised his black power fist for Kamala Harris. I can't make this up. Of course, they had to have Black America's crown prince and princess in the building, okay? Barack and Michelle Obama. They definitely came and gave their endorsements with the hope is making a comeback.
Hello, Chicago! The contagious power of hope. The anticipation, the energy, the exhilaration of once again being on the cusp of a brighter day.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling fired up. I am feeling ready to go, even if I am the only person stupid enough to speak after Michelle Obama.
But the most starkly shocking performance of the day was definitely by Lil Jon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight to officially nominate Kamala Harris for president. Bob, get loud, another round of shots. DHC, turn out for what? Turn out for what?
Lil Jon at the Democratic National Convention. Come on now. What was we thinking? I feel like now it has turned into a going above and beyond type of thing. And I feel like this is the part that a lot of people are talking about. If she was so effortlessly able to connect with the black community, she wouldn't have to go this far to try to get the black vote. And now that's why it's something that I call satire. I keep holding on to that because it's one of those things where it's like, if you're black, you're like, no, guys, I'm black like you. Then why are you needing to go above and beyond to try to show some sort of connection? This is now becoming a whole blackface display. And I'm wondering, you know, what is it that she's trying to show here? You know, at this point now, it's making it pretty clear that if you had a connection with the black community, you wouldn't have to do all of this.
And I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
The next thing that I want to talk about is an interview that Tyrese did on The Breakfast Club.
Wake that ass up. I'm grown, cuz.
He was talking about his divorce, and he kind of went into some of the details as it related to that. He also talked about his new album, which is called Beautiful Pain, that is coming out on August 30th. What's also coming out on August 30th is a movie that he was a part of, which is called 1992.
That this album, including my new relationship, has helped me to discover the beauty in my pain. That's why the album is called Beautiful Pain. And I'm still on fire about the confusion in and around my entire thing crashing and burning. I'm now in a studio working on an album that should belong to everybody else but me.
Like, where are you right now with everything, mental health wise?
I have never been in a better place in my life because my version of hitting the reset button is when I get away from everything and everybody. I get to be alone is when I am at my best.
Really, have you really taken the time to deal with all of that grief?
I'm doing the best I can with every 24 hours I get. That's it.
Get some tissue for me, brother.
No, I don't need no tissue. Black men cry. There is no square footage I could ever live in. There is no rims, no jewelry, and no car that could ever replace my mama. That could ever fill the void of what it's like to wake up and get married and want to be in something for the rest of your life. And it goes away. You should have never asked the question if you didn't want to see
I love you, brother. I love you.
how hard it's been to get through.
Messing up my makeup, Tyrese.
When divorces happen, women aren't the only one that are devastated. When a miscarriage happens, women are not the only one that you should be checking on. When you can't put food on the table because your career goes up and then it goes down, stop calling, skipping over the man, and just checking on the woman. I'm not doing this. Black men cry. I'm gonna wipe my own tears.
So he talked about a lot of these things in the interview. The one that stood out to me the most was when he started talking about the inspiration behind Beautiful Pain. He started talking about the things that he went through, the pains that he went through, all of the things that made him lead up to writing this album and really putting into this album. And he talked about the pain of divorce. You know, he talked about the things that black men go through in their relationships even, and the things that get overlooked. He talked about the things that, you know, can cause a black man to have problems with mental health and, you know, emotional health and everything, and the things that get passed by because people don't hold as much importance as it relates to what a black man goes through. He broke down in tears and he made the statement, "Black men cry." I remember a couple of years ago when he first did the video where he was talking and he started crying. And of course, people made a complete mockery of it. You know, people just made memes out of his face and all different type of stuff. I never really felt the need to laugh at that or make it into something funny because to me, I feel like, you know, somebody like Cardi B can get on there and cry and everybody will be sitting there crying with her and being like, "Oh girl, we uplifting you when you crying and everything." But if somebody like Tyrese does it, then it's made a mockery of. And I feel like that's bullshit. I think that really we should hold black men's emotions as highly as we hold a black woman's emotions because of the fact that we both in this country have went through experiences that have been completely and totally horrifying. And even in our personal lives, we have went through things and experienced things on the side of being a black woman and on the side of being a black man. And I feel like actually it's disgraceful that a lot of people are getting on there and making a mockery out of it. You know, he basically was putting himself in a place of vulnerability. I feel like it was something that was very brave. You know, when you put something online or you put something in the public that people are going to say a whole bunch of bad stuff about it and people are going to have a bunch of ugly opinions and everything. But I feel like it was very brave of him to do that. And I think he's just really come to a place in his life where he feels like, you know, he wants to show more of his authentic self. So I actually think that showed a lot of courage. He talked about also as far as being an artist, and this is something that I really relate to as an artist in knowing what he means as saying adding the musicians back to the music. I do think we've come into a time period where a lot of music is made mechanically, and I think that especially with him being an R&B singer and having now gotten into a point in his career where he's been doing this for a while. Overall, today has been a pretty interesting day full of a whole bunch of different stuff. I definitely want y'all to get on here and tell me what y'all think about all of this. I'm going to put my social media right here like I always do, just so y'all can go ahead and connect with my social media. Get on there and see all the different posts that I'm posting up and everything and stay connected. Also, what I want y'all to do is check out my YouTube, which I'm going to post right here. And I want y'all to hop in there and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can see when I post new videos. Also, check out my New Voice playlist, which is where all of my videos will be posted. And you'll be able to check out the ones that I've done before now, too. Give me some likes. Give me some love. Because y'all know y'all do. I know y'all love me. All right. But in the meantime, in between time, peace.